conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best bats in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Smothers. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They're going to run it. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Caught. Across the 25, he's got room. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Manning fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know,
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Blaylock. He's past the marker. Cross
exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Sooners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's Manning to throw. And that one's incomplete. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Lockett. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in 2 who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Working the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Throwing Manning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Smothers. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. At the 45, on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Mateer. The throw. Left side is Blaylock. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Making the adjustment on the play. Just keep slinging it. Right side, it's Harris. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Sells to Faith. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Makes a man miss. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a... extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Out wide right, it's Rocket. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand it to the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the run, it's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
And the Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide left, it's Sategna. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 24 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Golden Bears on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
this defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
3rd and long coming up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Mateer. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Trying to take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Wingo. All out of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Sategna. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback changing the play. The give on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The run inside. It's Brown. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Manning. Throws it deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Blaylock. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, then mark him at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not... Offense get it back, gets a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Left side, it's Lockett. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. A give to Brown. breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Brown again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Harris. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hits inside, it's Blaylock. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Pulls it on the option. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. The throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Move to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Arch Madness. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
They'll give it to Brown.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Out wide right, it's Townsend. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
This is easily the most important play call of the game now. Fourth down, you're out of field goal range. You have to come up with a completion here to give yourself an opportunity to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Can find his...